Welcome back to NYSE TV Live, everyone. I'm Kristen Schiller down here on the floor of the stock exchange. We are off to the races. The U.S. stock market is officially open. And joining me now is a man who played a key role in this transfer. You saw them celebrating on the opening bell earlier, and we will, of course, be joined by the executive team later on. Here is Chris Bergan. He's the Senior Manager of Global Advisory for the NYSE. Chris, such an honor to have you. Congratulations. This is a deal that you've been working on for a while. What does this transfer mean to the stock exchange?
Look, it's a big deal for us because this is our 63rd transfer in the last 3 years. That's over $250 billion of market cap that's come to the NYSE from other exchanges in the last few years. It just continues our momentum and our trend in getting great companies around this country and around the world to list on the NYSE.
And for our viewers watching at home or online or on their iPad, wherever they may be, you are just watching the signing of the wall after that celebratory opening bell. Chris, I want to dive a little bit deeper into the details here. What are the advantages for a company to transfer to the stock exchange?
Sure. Well, we're currently standing on the best reason to trade on the NYSE. It's the NYSE trading floor, and it really is a difference maker for companies to drive better outcomes for their investors. Outside of that, we are really proud of our 2,400 listed companies, which we think is the greatest collection of companies around the globe. We offer a compelling suite of services, a number of visibility opportunities. I mean, look around. You see the branding everywhere for this company. You can't get that anywhere else. So there's a whole host of reasons why companies make the move, but Kforce came specifically because of the designated market maker in our trading model.
I'd like to hear more about what went into this specific deal and if we might be seeing more transfers potentially down the road.
Sure, yeah. So again, I started talking to this company about 5 years ago in 2019, and it takes a while to build a relationship with these large, corporate entities, with their whole C-suite, their CEO on down to their CFO, their COO, and a bunch of folks there on the team. You build a relationship on all the things I just mentioned with the trading floor, the services, and our listed company space. Now, looking toward the future, we do see some more movement here. There's a lot of momentum in this space on companies considering other options after they went public elsewhere, and I think later this quarter and this fall, you'll see some more deals like this.
We'll be speaking with members of the executive team, including the CEO, in just a few moments here live, of course. We gave our viewers that exclusive look into the boardroom. What do you anticipate we might hear from the C-suite in terms of why they chose to make this move now?
Sure, I don't want to speak for Joe or the team or anybody else, but I'm guessing they're going to talk about the stability of the market-making operation here on the trading floor, the accountability that they can get from that they didn't have elsewhere. In addition, they really love the idea of being on our podium and ringing our bell. That's something they were really looking forward to after 29 years on another exchange. So I think this is a big day for them, their team. Their chairman, who's been with the company for 40 years, was also the co-bell ringer as well, Dave Dunkel. And I just think it's a great day for Kforce.
We saw the transfer celebrated on the actual podium. We're also going to see a celebration of the first trade bell. As someone who has led us through some of these high-profile transfers, what is that first trade bell all about?
Sure. We opened the equity markets globally when that bell rings at 9:30 on our bell podium, but now the company has an ability to open up their individual stock on our trading floor by ringing the first trade bell. We love bells at the NYSE. We have many around the floor, and this is just another way for them to celebrate today's big move.
And for companies who want to transfer, what are services that you can provide them?
Sure. Again, I really think the trading model is first and foremost on what people should be thinking about. But in addition to that, there's a number of investor relations and corporate services that companies really need to take advantage of, and we have a whole host of offerings there as well. Excuse me. And we just heard part of the first trade bell right there. So an exciting morning for Kforce.
That's right. That is the first official trade bell. A lot of people clapping, of course, to celebrate this transfer of Kforce. And I think some cowbells on the floor. Chris, did you see those?
Got a noisemaker right here. Go Kforce. All right. We like to make a lot of noise around here.
Yes, exactly. We do like to make a lot of noise. That is very common down here on the floor of the stock exchange. In terms of what this might mean, what could come next, what would you say?
Well, I think Kforce is continuing their growth trend, right? For 29 years, they've been a great company, kind of in the small cap space. But the performance, as the chairman, or I believe the CEO said, was, $62? I'm looking at their open now, $62.89 as of this morning. They're going to keep growing. And as they get up into that mid cap space, they're going to have better and more opportunities for advancement as a publicly traded company.
We see a lot of designated market makers down here. People call them traders on the floor. Of course, they help smooth out the liquidity, help with the stock when it actually does transfer. And you gave a nod to that a little bit earlier. Talk to me more about that DMM and how they play a part in this.
Absolutely. So the DMM really is the secret sauce, if you will, of our trading model here. These are other firms, not the NYSE proper, but other trading firms on our floor. We're standing next to Citadel Securities, where Kforce is trading now. What they really do is add accountability and liquidity into the market and trade along a certain line that we mandate with our rules. And what that means is that the company then trades with lower volatility and tighter quoted spreads, and that's really good for their investors, their employees, and people like that.
Very big day, a lot to celebrate down here on the floor of the stock exchange. Chris, thank you so much who oversaw this transfer.